Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we, what did we do? We made our way, we found Impa. That's what happened. We found Impa. And we made our way to Hateno Village. Where, we are now going to meet with someone? It's been a minute since the last recording. Yeah, go find the director. Actually, alright, before I do that, let me actually... This is quite loud. Let me turn this down a little bit. Alright, that should be good. That should be good. Alright. So we've come here to meet with the Hateno Village director, which should be at the top of this village. Yeah, all the way up there. It should be all the way up there. So we can explore this village later, and I may or may not get to that. I don't know. It's quite the same as Kakariko Village. You'll find shops, and there is a special place here. Unlike Kakariko Village, because I don't know if Kakariko Village has anything special per se throughout the village. It's kind of just like basic shops and such. So overall, I don't think there's anything special about Kakariko Village and all of its, you know, inhabited shops. But anyways, sorry if I'm like, you know, kind of stopping here and there. I'm just trying to make sure my recording's safe, because if I had to do this again, that would suck. And in fact, I'm actually gonna take a pause right here to make sure that my recording's safe. So I will be right back. All right, we're back. All right, back to climbing the top of this hill. I don't know if I ever went over some of the glitches this game has, but one of the things is so there is a whistle button, right? Yeah, which will call for your horse. Well, except mine couldn't come. Probably it's because I'm not near it. But if I ever needed my horse, I could just call him to a what are they called? Horse place. I forget the name right now. But the fun thing about this whistle is you can actually mash the run button and you will sprint run. You will whistle sprint. So generally, this works out. What is this? The flame is blue, the furnace is hot, do not touch. Hello, everybody. It's Link. What's going on? Hello, Pura. Yeah. It's in the back. Alright. What's up? Simon? I remember someone with a name like yours. Simon? Yeah. That was in Resident Evil. That guy was, he was terrible. No, it's a Sheikah Slay, not a Sheikah. Yeah, now you got it. Never seen one in person. I mean, considering it seems like it's one of a kind, I understand that. That's it for runes, but seems like you have the basic runes. I like how he says basic runes, like he's implying that there's more than one. But and how it's like, okay, right? Oh yeah, that's how she, okay. So it was a while ago. I was like, how did Impa actually tell them? Like, they don't have phones, you know? Even if they did have phones at one point, they definitely don't now. This is the apocalypse. It is really funny that this is This is consistently the only person from 100 years ago that isn't old. Like, that isn't at least old looking, you know? Like, Impa's just an old woman, you know? So it's like, the only other person who, spoiler alert, would not look old is Zelda. So, because that would be weird. I don't know why she doesn't look old, but she doesn't. I can understand why Link doesn't look old. He was in, like, which, sorry if I'm not, you know, like, talking about that. You guys can read it. I mean, you're here. I assume you're here, right? You're not here for a first-time Let's Play. You're here for some dumb-ass Zelda gameplay. So if you wanted to be here for the first-time view of the Zelda, you can. But, I mean, I'm just not gonna, like, you know, go all into it. Now, when the second game comes out, and I have not played it, you all get to see my first time reaction to the game. And that, I won't probably read. Well, I guess if I read it in my head, there wouldn't be much commentary, right? But, yeah, blind playthrough, you definitely have to come back for the sequel, but if you want to read the text, you can read the text. Yes. Run an errand. Side quests, am I right? I did. But it makes sense why Link is not aged, because he was frozen in the Resurrection Shrine, right? Yeah, no guidance stone, no flame. Need to light that flame. This flame's annoying. I need a torch, or else it won't work. I have a torch. Never mind. I guess I'm just built different. I didn't even realize I got a torch. So, trying to wonder. So, like, okay, right? Do I have 4? Let me check. Do I have 4? I do. I can get another heart. And I am going to go for heart. Mainly the reason why I'm going to go for hearts, and you can see that's where we have to go down there. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot that. So, as I do most games, I usually emulate them. But obviously, I don't want to emulate a Switch game. Mainly because it's... Like, I own it, right? Like, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that I own it. That's what I'm playing it on. Like, if you guys need proof, I am playing it on the Switch. But I don't, there's not really a good means for emulating this. But it does suck that the software, the Switch, let's be honest, it wasn't made for this game. Also, we're about to cheat here. So normally you'd be like, oh, fuck. Oh, that sucks. I'm a cheater. Oh. I'm actually gonna make sure that this is lit. So now it's gonna be an easier walk up this hill. But it is kind of. I really hope that the second game runs better. Because like some people, that's actually another reason why people are skeptical about the second game is they expect Tears of the Kingdom to flop because it's like, all right, if this game has trouble running on the Switch, how's the next? Well, here's the thing about Nintendo games. They're never graphically advanced, right? Even this game, like, this game looks nice, but it's not the most graphically advanced game ever, right? Like, it's not gonna compete with, you know, Halo or Call of Duty or, like, games like Metal Gear Solid, stuff like that. You know, like the actual games that try with their graphics. You know, but the thing with these games is no matter how long you live, no matter how many games come out, they'll still look good. I mean, even to this day, people say that Wind Waker is a really good looking game, right? And that came out in what 2006, 2005. So it's like games those days, and that's like around like Resident Evil, something like Resident Evil 4 came out, right? Which looked nothing like it does now, right? It just doesn't compare. But people can say Wind Waker looks good these days, right? So, I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, I was using this. I'm just saying, it's games like these with these cartoony graphics, no matter how long you're gonna go, they're always gonna look good. And it does kind of suck. I do feel like I'm not giving like entertaining enough commentary for something like this, but like it's hard to fake being wowed or basically being surprised by something, because this is like the 5th or 6th time I played this game, right? So it's like I do know a lot, so like I'm not gonna be surprised or shocked by a lot of things. I might act oblivious, but I feel like, and here we go. So we've unlocked the camera, and we're now going to get into the next. So this is why I say that the first few missions are very important. This isn't the only reason why. I'll get to that, but this is an important part of the game that you should unlock very easy early on, because you're gonna do a lot of exploring in this game, right? You're gonna do a lot of exploring, and I feel like doing all that exploring before you get the camera, is kind of, you know, it feels contradictory to itself, because it's like this camera will take up a lot of your time, right? And whether or not you do this quest early or late kind of depends on how much time it's gonna take. And I'll tell you why after she's, you know, done explaining like all of this. So there's some old landscape photos, yep, stored in the album. Use the camera feature, yep. Which means there's a strong possibility you come near the place where these pictures were taken. A lost memory thing. Yes, so they're gonna suggest that I get my memories back. Now, the way you do this, right, is... Wait, you don't have to worry about this until after you see Impa. Bring me... Arabi? Okay. I probably could just do this, right? I think I have ancient materials. Do I not? I do. Who's Robbie? Yeah, her subordinate. Akala. Or Akala. So you can, yeah, I love Zelda, man. I love Zelda. You can either call it Akala, Akala. It does, who knows? Who knows? You'll need 3 ancient screws, 3 ancient shafts, 3 ancient cores. Yeah, so this is where you'll power up your runes. I don't think I have any... Yeah, no, I don't have the means to... Oh, I actually do have 3 ancient screws, actually. Ancient materials. I probably... Yeah, ancient materials! Game. Sheikah sensor. Yes. This is There's a reason why this is the easiest one. Because, I mean, obviously, screws are dropped everywhere, right? There's a reason why this is the easiest one. So, like, this right here is going to power up our sensor. And it's like, all right. So, like, the sensor that we use for shrines, right? And you're like, how does that power up? Does it increase the range? Does it, I don't know, does it, you know, like, it's gonna tell you. So what it's gonna do is now you can search for any item. There's a catch to this though. So now you can search for things that aren't shrines. So swords, a certain sword. You can search for a chest, an enemy. It doesn't matter. You can now search for them. This is a very useful skill. Yeah, alright. So, that's gonna be a side quest. So basically, here's how this works, right? So I can now change this sensor. But here's the thing. I have to have taken a picture of it first. When you take a picture of something, it will store it in your, you know, in your log. And you can then choose from this log to then search for it. This is why the camera is important, because when you're searching throughout the world, you want to take pictures of a whole bunch of things to add to your compendium, right? Your creatures, your monsters, your materials, your equipment, and then your treasures, right? You want to do this, and that's why you want to do it so early, is because now you're searching out in the world and you're finding this stuff while you're exploring. So it's making your life a lot easier, instead of, oh yeah, I just explored half of the game and now I have to re-explore half the game because I now have to get pictures of this stuff. So it's definitely going to help. Now I'm going to go back to Kakariko Village because this is going to complete this quest. But that's not the only thing. The other thing is the memories. So when you go to a scene, or, you know, when you go to the place where these pictures were taken, which it can be very easy or very difficult, you unlock a memory. What this memory entails is usually a cutscene, but it is also another systematic approach of exploring. You can't get these memories until you get the camera. So exploring is definitely valuable here. And also, since I got this, I can now go back to Impa and complete this quest. At least I think. I'm not too sure about everything. This is a very big game. Even if I've played it 5 times, that's not really enough. For something like Majora's Mask, I can say that. But hello, Impa. I did it. I got the camera. What do you mean you heard she... Okay, never mind. I take back what I said earlier. How the hell are you communicating with each other? I don't get it. I don't think they have Sheikah slates. It's without a doubt a camera. So that is one of the memories. And that memory is easy to get. Wow. Easy to find. Might not be easy to get. Come back here when she... Okay. I had a feeling that she was going to make me go to a location. So I believe I know where one of these locations are going to be. So out of all of these, the easiest one is probably this. So when you're generally looking through all these, you can kind of guess where they are once you've been to an area, right? Like it's like, oh wow, I bet this one's in like a desert or a tropical area. This one's probably on a mountain, right? And you can kind of see Hyrule. Oops. You can kind of see Hyrule Castle there. So it's like, all right, mountaintop overview of Hyrule Castle. And this one's like, all right, you know, it's like a lot of these are in view of Hyrule Castle, and this one you're like, this one kind of seems like it's in Hyrule Castle, right? So it's like, generally, I think they want you to do this first one first. I believe these do go in order, which you kind of think, right? So, like, just being honest here, Hyrule Castle is generally the last area in the game, right? So it's kind of seems stupid that one of the memories, which would take place in something like Hyrule Castle, is not the last memory. You get what I'm saying? That kind of feels. But we're gonna go get one of these memories now. Luckily, I know where it is. I know where most of these are. Well, when I say I know where all of them are, but when I say most of them, I mean like the exact location for most of them. I'm gonna go get one of them. It's a bit foggy, so I'm probably gonna be searching for a minute. But we're gonna get one of these memories. We're gonna go back to Impa and get the item that she wishes to gives us, and then probably end the episode. So this memory, so it has dueling peaks in the background, and there's water in front of it, right? Yeah. So I believe this memory is in around this body of water. So I think it's over there somewhere. I think. No, actually, that doesn't look right, because that's all grassy. That's not grassy over there. Maybe it's over there, actually. Is that water over there? I can't tell. Alright, we're gonna try to win bomb. Try be the main phrase we're using here, because with a drifting controller and I did it. I'm so good. I'm good at the video game, guys. I did the glitch. So wind bombing is definitely something that you could use to your advantage for a lot of the game. It is very good for speed. It's not the most optimal glitch for speed, but it's the most, it's the easiest and the most consistent with different paths, I believe. I didn't realize I was out of stamina. I believe where I'm looking is over here, right? So you can see that. Get over here. I want your meat. Fuck. Oh, actually, I think this is it right here. Yeah, alright. So you'll see this little pocket of light shoot up from the ground. Then you can hit the recall button. This is how you unlock a memory. So Link's gonna look around. He's gonna go, "Oh, I got it. This was a photo. I know what a photo is. It's a new form of technology that we have learned. And now, I'm gonna recall this area from 100 years ago from my photograph." And then a cutscene plays.
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daru can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think, that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope.
I like how the divine beasts, which were their best hope, are now, like, tormenting the world. Like...
Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back?
Probably
Legend
not the
says
best,
that an
Link,
ancient
but, you
voice
know.
resonates inside it.
I wonder what that is.
Can you hear it yet, hero?
I really did like this concept of, like, they brought back this concept in Breath of the Wild of the, because if you've never played a Zelda game, that sword that Link holds on his back is very important to the series. But it actually, the ancient voice that they talk about is very important to the Zelda franchise, as it dates back to Skyward Sword and its story. Now, will Skyward Sword be relevant in the sequel? I do not know. But, I mean, Skyward Sword is just relevant in Zelda, period. But, yeah, I just think it's very interesting. There's a lot of references to different Zelda games here, and I really do love it. But, since I didn't finish my conversation earlier, since, you know, the video is about to end, if you guys are watching this if you've never seen a Zelda game before, right, and you're watching this video for a new experience, welcome. And you can stay. You can do whatever you want. But I would say this is not a good way to experience Zelda for the first time. I honestly agree that you should just go play it. Just go play it. Go play it. Yeah, we are gonna use her. You can go play it, and I mean, if you want, like, I'm gonna talk over cutscenes, and I am gonna not really read, like, you know, read out dialogue. If you want to pause and read the dialogue, and if you're okay with me talking over the cutscenes, that's fine. But I would say you should go experience for the first time. And if you want to use my videos as a guide, then sure. I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm not going to 100% the game, so I'm not going to give you a full guide. But if you're stuck on an important part of the story, then, I mean, sure. I mean, why not? Why not use my content? I mean, if you want to play the game at, like, how I'm playing it, then, I mean, I'd say that my way of playing it is a pretty good way. It's not, you know, it might not be the best way, or it might not be your way, but I'd say it's a way, and you can try it if you want. So, we're going to talk to Impa. Yes, we have seen a memory. And this is what she'll give us. The Champion's Tunic. This is what I wanted. This is the main outfit we'll be wearing for most of the game. Now, there's a lot of outfits. There's a lot of outfits in Zelda. And I will have to switch throughout some of the game. This is what I'll be wearing through most of the game. There are times where I'll have to switch to cold wear, and there's sometimes I'll have to switch to heat wear. We'll go on that later. But for now, Link's iconic setup is the Hylian trousers and then the Champion's Tunic. That is his main form of wear, and that's what we'll be wearing. Because I don't know if you guys ever get this, but you ever get this feeling of wanting to be canonical, right? Like, you have the freedom to choose and do anything, but you kind of just want to go with the story. You get what I'm saying? Like, you kind of just want to, you know, you want to generally just like when you play a Zelda game, right? You want to name yourself Link instead of whatever else you can name him, right? Instead of your own name. You want to dress in the right uniform that's canonical, right? I'm actually gonna take some of these fireflies. So, like, I mean, it's just how I feel. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but while we're slowly closing out the video, I'm gonna make my way over here, and we're gonna make our way past this forest here, because now we are free to do whatever. I mean, what? So this is just get memories, right? Free to the Divine Beast and destroy Ganon. These are all, well, I mean, it does say main quests, so I mean, it makes sense, but these are quests that are very difficult. The memories quest is obviously going to take us a very long time. Same with, I mean, destroy Ganon's our last quest, you know, so. And then captured memories, you know, Divine Beasts are going to take us a while. So, generally, this is where I cannot give you a proper path anymore. This is where I'm going to say you can do anything you want. Go in any direction you want. I am going to just do whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna explore this way. I think I want to go to Mount Lineru. This is Mount Lineru. I do want to go to Mount Lineru, but I also want to save it later on. So I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get a shrine around Mount Lineru. And then I'm going to probably end up... Oops. And then I'm probably going to end up coming back here later. I'm going to get this rock, though. But I do have general goals. I want to get more hearts. And I want to start taking care of divine beasts at some point. And obviously I want to get better weapons. But all of that... We will... What? It's like daytime, my guy. Shut up. Die. All of that will be covered in the next episode of Breath of the Wild. Got a lot done today. We completed a main quest, and I think we have started the real journey. Which, I mean, I think Breath of the Wild truly gets way... Like, if we're talking about the Great Plateau, it's an okay area. Right, but the game really gets interesting once you're able to go through all of this, you know? Like, all of this map. This is where the game gets interesting. So, and then now that we've completed this part, which, if you're patient enough, you can get through it, and then now you can truly explore the game as the hero of legend. But that is all for today, so I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.